thought we had done with CS. We've got so much more to come. A good game coming up next, I think. LDLC versus Faze. And I say I think because obviously on paper it sounds like a bit of a mismatch, but LDLC, the first time we saw them, were relatively impressive, right?
Yes, they looked good. The question is, where do they fit in the grand scheme of things? Where do they fit in the table? Maybe somewhere in the middle. Faze will be a good test. I think every test is a good test for Faze to see where they are at the moment. What are the maps? What maps do we got?
Overpass and something else.
Inferno first.
Ah.
And Train first.
Then Overpass.
Then Overpass.
Nice.
Okay, so no Mirage today for Faze, because I feel like that is a comfort place for Faze.
Sure.
So Train first. I mean, it's so early in the league for LDLC, we don't know what to expect from them from map to map, really.
Well, they've got the new French duo coming in straight from Misfits, Devadudek and
Armanek.
Or Devadudek.
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 They're
I actually
coming
like
in.
that.
This team actually looks a little bit more exciting than usual. LDLC, I've casted a lot of that online stuff over the years, and they've always just been the whipping boys at the bottom. But this season, they actually might be able to do some damage here. They had some convincing results earlier in the league itself, and I'm hoping they can replicate that sort of form because I feel like they can be a strong unit. And luckily, they found Faze probably their weakest ever at this very moment. Not really sure what that team's doing right now. It seems like they're in a bit of a flux at the moment. Not sure where their in-game leader role is going to sit going forward right now. As far as we know, it's Nico doing it. Does that suggest a roster change is coming with Carrigan kind of losing his footing within the team? I'm not very sure, but either way, Faze definitely still the favourites here. It's just a good day for LDLC to try and challenge them here. Maybe they can make it a nice close game. I'm not sure that will be the case on Train. Depends on where they start CT or not. But they've definitely got the firepower to give Faze a run for their money, I would say. It's not a foregone conclusion that it will be like a 16-5 or anything like that. I'm hoping double digits at least.
Yeah, I think the lack of exposure of Faze to LDLC in the grand scheme of things is a card up the sleeve of LDLC.
Sure.
However, I think there, of course, is a talent on Faze to just weather the storm, play a normal game. I think the choke points of Train will be hard for any team to deal with on the T side versus Faze. So there's plenty of opportunity for Faze to win this game of Counter-Strike.
Who's your favourite player on Faze, then?
On Faze?
Yeah.
Oh, right now it might have to be Olafmeister.
Okay, why do you like him?
I think it's just we've actually seen more of a return to his classic form, where he's just an absolute savage. He's just so aggressive, very smart. I like how fast he is with the rifles, especially when he's an AK-47 in his hand. It's just amazing to see what the kind of impact he can have.
You think there's a correlation between his return and their decline? Do you think there's anything to be said there?
No.
No?
Nothing.
Care to elaborate? No? Just going to say no. Fair enough.
No, I think it's just like an individual thing. You know, the team was always very individually based, and I don't think that he has any less or more space to do what he does than before.
We're into the action. Faze on the CT side does not bode well for LDLC. And we'll see 5 sets of armor for the Faze boys. That means no defuse kit, of course. And look at the utility. 2 smokes, presumably one for lower ramp, maybe connector, and a Molotov for the post-plant play. But Rain now with P2000 will be challenging towards inside. He's got himself in a really awkward spot now. He has no retreat. So he's done for it. Yeah, absolutely. That was a bad position for him. And my goodness, there we go. It's up to Guardian to defend now. And he does get one on the cross. So if he can get another, that'll equalize into a 3-on-3. But that's a difficult and tall order for him.
Twanu, I'm looking forward to seeing the AWPing that he can bring into the picture in this game. He's going to have to perform. And Carrigan. Ooh, that's really nice from Carrigan. Very, very nice. Keeps himself in a forward position. Gets another kill, that'd be huge, but can't quite do it. Guardian, the only man with health left. Nico will be struggling here, and he will go down. He's dinked earlier. Now Guardian, all he can do really is try to make some money or keep his perfect Kevlar, one of the two. And it looks like he'll go for keeping his perfect Kevlar. Is that Ocean Foam?
Yeah.
And he's got
that Reason sticker on it.
Yeah.
I bought that skin because of him. I remember buying this, yeah.
With the sticker, it actually looks a lot better.
I've got the stat track version this way.
The Reason sticker is gangster, man. I really wanted one of those.
The Reason sticker.
Yeah.
Well, he was in
Reason Gaming.
He was in Reason and Source. He was like probably one of the most successful teams of Source of all time. Was him in Reason Gaming. So
I was in Reason Gaming as well.
He didn't play Reason in CS:GO, but I think it's still
in Quake 5.
Quite soft place in his heart.
Yeah.
Reason, so that's why he's got it on there.
That's cool. I like that. Harkening back. It's really cool when you sort of think back on all the teams that you've been in and those different times in your life. But
yes,
so I like that. It's very cool. Right, we'll have a quick push into the bomb site. Nice jump there. Makes it impossible to really land the first shots. Amanek does not have a break button.
Certainly not. the start. LDLC were looking for a 2-0, pretty much guaranteed at this stage. FaZe can't believe what's happening. It's going to be, it looks like a clean sweep as Never Duvek continues to apply the pressure here. 5-on-3.
Shadow of Guardian conceding his position. CZ still doing work before it gets nerfed. Again, this is the pre-update. Someone tweeted me asking when the players will be playing new updates. I think if a LAN is going on, then presume after the LAN. For these leagues, we have one more day tomorrow, then a short break. So I would presume after that break. Gives people time to adjust, as changing your economy, waking up and having a new economy is not really the most ideal situation. So it's good to give people some time to have a look at how things will be impacted. 2-0 to LDLC. We see some bits and bobs for FaZe in this round, but they will be awaiting the buy round. Guardian with $3,000 in the bank. We'll have the AWP, of course. And in the meantime, we'll see what they can do with these weapons, FaZe. Can any bonus money be made in this round?
And we'll tell. Off my stuff. Pushing towards inside, but I'm not sure they'll find too much yet. Now a double kill for Never Duvek. LDLC have definitely got talent in the squad, and they don't have to go as many tournaments as the rest of the top teams. They can be drilled, they can have strategies. They've got plenty of time to work on their set pieces and be specialists on maps like this. And it might be a bit of a bold statement, but I don't think FaZe would bother watching demos of LDLC. I don't think they do that much prep necessarily as much as they would for another team. So it's all to play for here.
Yep. Although the 3-0 start.
That's why Zonic is such a beast for Astralis. Because he will do a prep for every single team. And he is pretty damn thorough. He spends hours doing it. Which is one of the still underrated factors for Astralis, I think. Because nothing is taken for granted at all, ever.
Cool position from Olofmeister. Guardian supporting AWP from Connector. And the set piece will come in onto the B-bomb site. This is kind of cool because FaZe don't have much utility. And utility works very effectively on the retake for the B-bomb site, but they have very little, just some smokes, that's it. One is planted. Positioning is taken by the T support positioning, but it's going to go down on the rotation. Olofmeister has to keep positioning at the end of the train yard alive here for his side so that they can keep working on the retake, and there they go, combining the forces. But LDLC are really owning this.
They really are. FaZe looking flat right now. They do have a kit, one smoke as well. Still a fighting chance in this retake, but LDLC full control. Aminek can defend the bomb with the MAC-10, be scrappy up front. And there's the AWP of Twanu as well, defending the site, and FaZe just give in. It's all over. 4-0, James. What the hell's going on?
I think that's, in hindsight analysis, I think that's a perfect play for LDLC to make. On the first buy round of FaZe, just execute straight into a site, don't mess around. I feel like the longer the round goes on for, the more it should favor FaZe. So to have a simple execute and break the money of the CTs very early on, I think is one of the best options that LDLC could make, successful or otherwise. And yeah, it looked like FaZe were poised to do something about it. Olofmeister had nice angles, but he couldn't see the player planting the bomb in the first place, and that would have been quite something. This is a good start though. Fast boost, and Logan's been taken out as he makes his way towards Z-Box.
Carrigan. Deagle. Everybody else except Nico on rifles. Definitely danger here. For LDLC to try to work around. And forward position for Rain and Pop Dog. Positioning pretty good here for FaZe to defend the outer bomb site. With Guardian on those back lines, those smokes will have to be used effectively as well. Can't take it for granted. Guardian now watching the grab towards B, so she's making his way to the higher ground now, actually, towards B. FaZe actually look like they have a good defense here. They have good positioning.
Well, they have a fighting chance here with the opening pick, of course, but Alex, pretty brutal aimer himself. If he can trade out with Rain here, that would be great, but Havard there with the AK-47 looking pretty deadly. They'll go for the totem pole drop. And relatively successful, but Rain will maintain the man advantage. And at this point, it's towards outside they'll go. Carrigan, Desert Eagle didn't catch a player up the ladder, but Olofmeister certainly did. They'll only get a MAC-10 for it, but there's the first round of the board for FaZe. A flurry of frags as they come in threes. And now, LDLC will have the first full buy. Remember, they've been coming in with MAC-10s and AK, so this is going to be the first time we'll see them fully equipped. And FaZe on a double up setup now. Guardian and Nico, a classic combo. Nico only on one frag so far, but they've only got one round on the board. Is this their chance to wake up?
Will we see another execute to just outmaneuver FaZe early? Rain moving around the bomb site. We'll hear players moving towards or through the showers. Guardian making his way towards B. Initial grenades, and LDLC will hold lines for the time being. Nobody towards Ivy for the Ts. Carrigan and Nico over there for the CTs. Seems we have some Godby-esque Molotovs to deal with the ladder room area. Now, if they're able to get position in there, LDLC, that may suggest the likelihood of an A play to the CTs. Twanu's now moved closer towards that Ivy position. So what is the ultimate play here for LDLC?
Well, they'll get some pop dog room control at the very least. Rain this time changes position behind the E-box, just shrouding the view from that position. Good smoke down will buy some time. Nice time to throw it down as well around the 1 minute mark. Just hold them at bay before they can really start dissecting the map. They're going to keep going anyway. Rain will find one frag. Will he be traded out? Absolutely. Nico, though, with that secondary orb, lighting them up right now. He will be taken down. It's Carrigan fighting tooth and nail on the bomb site here. Good for another frag. And that should confirm things for FaZe here, unless Twanu can go absolutely ham with 30 seconds remaining.
And they don't have to peek him, really. He has to plant the bomb. He's got to go for the bomb. That's the main driving force, the operative objective for him. He's going to pick it up, and now he misses the no-scope. That was it.
The chance taken away by Olofmeister there. 4-2. One more buy, I guess, for LDLC. They might not even bother. Could just take the eco at this point, but FaZe starting to wake up.
No grenades. That is curious. Okay, one. Thank God. Which has been deployed very quickly by Alex. Where has that gone to then? Let's see. I think it's gone to obscure the... Well, you can see the smoke right there. How are they going to get into a bomb site? Perhaps it is a question of damage for LDLC. Let's try and get 1 or 2 kills, 6 to 12k damage to the CT economy. It's got to ultimately be a rush into B, surely, with 0 grenades.
Well, it's the best way to get a bomb down, right? You're normally going to trade out at least 1 kill with 5 players entering, and you can get that bomb plant down.
Meat shield.
Yeah.
Bacon double cheeseburger into the B bomb site. That's what you call it. Let's do the bacon double. Oh, okay, Alex. Well, there's a double. And he's looking for another one. We've got Carrigan in the hell position, and he looks vulnerable at the moment. Very dangerous stuff for him, but there's no one to trade the kill. Armanek on the reload. And Olofmeister will clean up with 4 kills. 13 disaster, collecting an AWP. Round number 3 for FaZe. Can't expect this to happen very often.
Love the sound. But I do agree with Henry from before. We need some of those more violent sort of kill animations where people just go flying backwards. Missed that from 1.6. Anyway, quick push from Logan gets denied by Guardian. Rain finds the side of 2, and he'll be good for 1 before getting traded out. But he's done enough damage because look at this: 2 versus 4 for LDLC to try to recover from. They have 1 player positioned outside, the other walking around with the bomb in the secret area, and he might try to walk upward. And this is great distraction for Twanu. Maybe we'll pull players away. There's no one looking at the B bomb site. They can actually win this round because here is now an off the plant 2v3.
Yeah, so Twanu just needs to control the rotations, but he'll make his way back towards Pop Dog, and there's double AWPs in the retake. This is actually very possible for LDLC here. All it takes is a couple of missed shots, but luckily for FaZe, they do have boatloads of utility, so much in terms of smokes, incendiaries. But here comes the flashbang, decent deployment from Devaduvek considering he's got the smoke down. 2 versus 1 now, it's all falling apart. Dan, you caught it, you saw the inside flank coming, and now Guardian finds himself in an incredibly difficult situation, but somehow he pulls it off. Twanu didn't have to challenge that whatsoever, looking for the quick trade, but Guardian blows them out of the water, gets the defuse, and there we have it. LDLC will be kicking themselves to that one. That was a locked-in round. All he had to do was hide and play the bomb, but it all falls apart. Goodness gracious me. They worked so hard in that round as well. This is, you didn't even have to challenge at all, just hide. This frag. Oh.
Yeah, it's... You can understand it's like one of those spots where, as you say, like you're trying to get that quick trade and it's something that's sort of perhaps drilled into your brain, you know, go for the trades. But then there are some situations which create exceptions, and there you've got the time as the factor, and it happens.
He should have killed him though, as well.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
had,
you got a few
time
bullets in there.
so maybe panic, fear.
Connected
I'd be
few
scared
bullets.
if I was trying to shoot Guardian.
I think he hit like 3 bullets or something, just couldn't get that headshot. 27-1, 27-1.
Four to 4, both teams on the bye. LDLC limited in nades, with many players towards Ivy. And look at the aggressive positions of the CTs. Carrigan holding Ivy from basically electric box, as is Nico from the site. Sometimes you can do this in an elevated position as well, if they are to smoke this position. Just like that, that's why you have the elevation. So the T's will wrap the A bomb site, but this is no surprise to FaZe. So how will FaZe respond?
Damage. Very limited amounts though. Guy get counter outs. Nice shot from Nico. Can't quite find the second. Amanek charging the back lines as the T start to surround the A bomb site. Not looking too bad for them, but the flank coming from Guardian as well with the back lines could be problematic. Don't know if he's smoked off. He's not. Nice catch there onto Amanek. Still much more work to be had though from Guardian as they spotted him out, but the bomb will be planted in the meantime. Maestro on the bomb site. It's not looking too bad now for FaZe.
Not looking too bad, but still, Twanu's dangerous here. He's going to have a guaranteed frag and a 2 versus 0 as a couple of quick kills come through. LDLC will take the lead once again on the T side of Train and sabotage the finances of FaZe at the same time. All off 2K, and a couple of them hovering around the same mark. Is Amanek getting it done. Fantastic work to open things up towards outside. A nice shot from Guardian, bit of a drive-by with the AWP, but Twanu manages to get both of the most important kills here, getting the AWP down at the end just before Guardian pulled the trigger. And they are going to force buy here, gents. From us, CZ, Deagle, 1 AWP and an M4. It really isn't looking too good. This is breaking point for FaZe, and they desperately need this round to work in their favor. Oh my goodness. The shot connects. Twanu takes down Carrigan.
Big chance for LDLC. But FaZe filled with a team filled with incredible individuals. Interestingly, you know, one of them will be Olafmeister on that B-bomb side. He's alone. He's got the CZ, weakest gun of the entire side for multi-kill potential, unless your name was Twists. Then you can just kill everyone with 1 magazine. But he is not Twists.
Inside execution looking likely here for LDLC. Good smoke from the CTs, allows Olaf to get on the hitch, maybe on the right, but it's not going to dissuade them just yet. They'll still be holding with the bomb towards up, but they've got time to wait out that smoke. It will just be a little bit uncomfortable when the final commitment comes in. They throw their utility now. Rain waiting of Olaf, I think. Delivered. But it looks like the majority of the kills going in favor of LDLC. Logan confirms the entry towards the B side. It's the 4-on-2 Guardian and Nico on the retake here. They've got a flashbang and a kit. And remember, this was a complete force buy. I don't think it's worth going for it.
They won't. Trying to hold on to what they've got. FaZe will give up a 6th round to LDLC. who look to survive with 4 players or so. They'll prioritize taking guns away, though, so Alex may fall, as he's only 15 HP. And indeed he will. Not much to collect. Well, he's got an AK, that's nice. Let's see, LDLC racking up a nice scoreline in this first half. But there's plenty of Counter-Strike to be played. So, not cause to get too excited just yet. This AWP must be taken away. And I do wonder if they know if it's on the map, what their approach will be in this round.
He's got a good spawn. He could get in towards the end of Ivy. He could rush that lower ramp. He has to do something. I don't think he'll be doing a standard round here. What's the play from Guardian? He's the whole connector for the initial push. Flashing in. Holding the bomb site for now. Looking to get a little bit up close and personal towards main entrance. Nice moves from him. But no one there to receive the shot. Twanu very tentative, along with Logan, waiting for a main entrance aggression to come through. He's got the AK. So you can see trying to escort the VIP, Olaf Meister. Making sure he can pick up that gun if it does go down. He has a huge advantage here, but Guardian on an AWP. On a map like Train, it's never going to be an easy procedure to take him down.
Plenty of time, minutes to go. Nico on that upper ground with, or actually lower ground with the AK-47. It's a great off angle, very strong, fairly predictable, but still good. Oh, he can't quite turn in time. The flashes did nail him, unfortunately for Nico. Meister with the fadeaway USP shots, not doing all that much in the way of damage to these T players. LDLC looking really strong for this round now, and Guardian likely just going to have to think about saving this AWP again. And it's been rough for FaZe. I'm wondering at this point, I think you brought this up before, actually, I think it was you, Henry, that imagine if we see LDLC outpacing G2 on the leaderboard. That would just be strange, wouldn't it?
That would be a nightmare, considering if you looked at the disparity in terms of the investment for both teams, financially. That would be quite worrying, wouldn't it?
But I think it's more likely that it's quite likely it could happen. We'll see, I suppose. But LDLC looking quite good from what we've seen from them so far.
Bell is rung.
Where is that bell, honestly? I don't know where it is.
Ding. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Right there.
Ah.
Connor knows.
Siggy knows all about the bells. Bellman.
The Bellman.
Bellman Connor.
Can he shoot that bell? Does it make a noise still? I doubt it.
I don't know. We'll have to try.
We'll have to get the scientists in the laboratory.
I've seen nods in production.
Nods?
Yeah, they're like...
nods of approval.
You can shoot that bell.
You can shoot that bell. Rain, do it right now.
Yeah, both do deck.
Lots of HEs for FaZe. Almost exclusively HEs and smoke grenades.
I like how like there's two big changes. Oh dear. There's been two big changes, I suppose, maybe there's more, but the Deagle, everyone's become good with it, and that's been very entertaining, and there was a massive period where no one could use it. And the HEs as well, likewise, used to not really be used, or no one could really use them effectively. And now we're seeing them be very impactful in all rounds, almost. The understanding of Counter-Strike is going up, and the push from LDLC is perhaps going in, but they don't have control of T main. That's a really big problem.
It's a meaty grenade from Carrigan. I often see the M4A4 Zerker in play. Spots two more players on the radar, 3 positions. In the meantime, FaZe holding on to that main area. The bomb is on the A site now, but where on earth do you plant the bomb? They don't have control of Pop. They don't have control of main. They do have control of Ivy. They'll have to drop a smoke and plant the bomb.
Another promising situation for LDLC though, chaps, because there's no kits for FaZe. They don't have much positional control. Good flashbang though, might be able to gain them some access And Nika going up the ladder will get nothing done apart from a dink. They're dropping like flies once again. Olofmeister and Rain, a deadly duo, but the bomb ticking away. Remember, no kits, no smoke. They have to find these kills very quickly indeed. Both the players cuddle up towards the hell position, but they're finding nothing but headshots here. 20 to close things out. It's going to be LDLC winning the half at this point. They've got 8 on the board. And once again, FaZe do not have the resources to put together a compelling buy here. This is looking dangerous.
That round was really cool though, because FaZe did something really well and they took T-Main away from LDLC. LDLC wanted to run the classic T-Main alley split into the A-bomb site, and by taking away T-Main you can see LDLC were like, oh, we can't actually go for the push. They delayed the alley push, and they also peeled away a man from the T-Main push all the way into alley as well. So LDLC had to really fight for that round. FaZe did do a lot of things right, but they're just not hitting some of the shots they need to.
Ooh. Molotovs deployed, but a guaranteed kill here for Devaduvek. That's Guardian going down. No armor, no nades here, and just absolute brutality here from LDLC. Finding every headshot, working together. Doesn't look like they're missing the mark here at all. Nico has no idea the bomb's been planted inside. He's in a 5 versus 1. So a Deagle headshot and another clean sweep here for LDLC. This is getting out of hand.
Bloody good scoreline, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody good. They could get 11.
If they were told at the beginning of this half, you're going to get 9 rounds on the T side, and that's it. They'd bite your hand off and take it. They could potentially get a few more.
Bite your hand off.
Yeah. They would
bite your hand off,
it.
punch you in the face, rob you.
And they could actually, like James said, get 11 potentially. This is insane. FaZe dropping off weekly, it seems. But LDLC, like I said, I think that they're going to be a deadly team in ECS. I don't think people are giving them the credit they're due.
Yeah. Credit only comes with name value these days. Perception is reality and all that. Well, maybe LDLC will take their credit by force. And the Twigs. Rain with the angle commonly held to shoot someone straight in the head as they fall down the ladder. He will buy time for himself in pop with that smoke grenade. 3 versus 5 now. Maybe the gravy train has run dry for LDLC in this first half.
Well, well, well. And we'll see LDLC trying to recover there. That's not the start they were looking for. Carrigan, decent shot, but they will at least try and get the bomb plant down, but Olof surely got their number. 30 round confirmed. Better stuff from FaZe here. LDLC still in the conversation for 10 to 5. They've got so much money here. They can get the AKs, the Deagles, the AWPs, the utility. Olof shuts it down though, great shot. Very proficient with the AWP, as you can see here. Waiting for his opportunity, nails it, and takes down the remainder of the kills. It will be round number 15 of our third map of the day. LDLC, I didn't think this would be the scoreline. Maybe on the CT side I wouldn't be that surprised, but the fact they've got this on the T side is quite concerning.
Smash. Vandalism.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Chunks taken away from Devaduvek.
Chunks of death.
Not quite death, but chunks of pain.
Chunks of pain. Ooh, retaking position after some nades have fallen through there. Oh dear. This is going to be bad for LDLC, isn't it? They're going to drop straight into Rain's AK-47. Oh. Okay, what is going on here? The smoke is down. This is very cramped, isn't it? Well, there can be only one in the pop dog. Rain might be that one as he holds on, testing with another shot there. Oh my god.
3 for Rain now. And it is Logan left alone. So it will be the 6 to 9 scoreline. FaZe plenty of room to work in the second half, but that's a glorious scoreline for LDLC. But that's all well and good. Now it's time to win the map.
Will they close it out? I doubt it, if I'm being objective here.
Brutally honest.
Yeah, sure. I just feel like LDLC, that's not quite enough to get them over the finish line. Like, FaZe are a very tenacious team. They probably win this pistol, or at least get a bomb plant down. We'll have enough to work with. We'll see. As we get into it, one smoke, one flash suggests it will be an inside play to smoking that connector or the lower ramp. Don't have the Molotov for the post plant, but they have got Nico with that P250. Two players, though, focusing maybe towards the upper ramp here. It's actually Alex at the spools, and then they've got 3 CTs waiting. They want to check Alex's position here. They will, and it will be Rain to open things up and get a plant down.
Some good forward positions from FaZe to take this pistol round, makes it even easier. Olofmeister working that smoke to perfection. 2 more players to go for LDLC, or rather for FaZe to win the round against LDLC. But of course, the bomb is also a big issue. Nice shot by Amanek, but so many more to find makes things look very laboured at this point.
He's got the smoke though, Dan. Maybe that could be an interesting factor. He will go for it, but wisely, Guardian shuts it down before they get a chance to even get close to the bomb there. So that could have got dangerous, but nice assertive play from the in-game sniper. It will be 9-7 now, and presumably LDLC, I would say, don't need the force buy here, considering they're the underdog in a best of 1. Might want to close things out on the gun rounds and have the full buys instead of trying to steal rounds away with CZs. See what they decide to do. They have gone for the full investment, so just Twano the AWPer not joining them. Outside play with the smokes here. FaZe with the 3 rifles, looking to open things up towards outside.
Will it be a fast one? Looks like it may just be into these dangerous pistols. Oh, they're huddling up. Lots of targets around that main position. Only 1 kill so far though for the CT side. Alex falling back into the smoke, holding on to his Desert Eagle for now. Wall of smoke still up around the A side as FaZe make their way out of the choke point.
You can work it around Hell, which is good because you can kind of like cut that side in half. Try to wrap those CTs, but they are just chilling behind the bomb train, almost 3 of them in fact. And Nico's now found the last player who is poking around with that scout on the back line, Zamanek. I can see what he can find, but things are slowed down here. There are no smokes left for the T's here, so that scout could do some damage. But, oh, nice headshot. 3 more players to go. 2 will die from 1 shot from the scout. Can Amanek find any more? The big run from Duvek, and he can't get anything at all. So, will be tidied up by FaZe, losing only 2. And LDLC will have to full eco.
Certainly will. FaZe the second round conversion against the force by LDLC. This makes things problematic. They will have the AWP in the first gun round, but they won't be fully equipped with all the uses, as FaZe now will have a free run in round number 18, looking to tie things up. Almost certainly will. Train, bit of a weird one here, but FaZe back in control. I don't think the whole CT/T side thing comes into play too much when FaZe have so much firepower available with the AKs. LDLC, can they hold on?
Watch out for that reversing truck. Showing presence towards B, clearing out the upper area, or trying to. Oh, Manek, maybe not convinced. Minute 10 on the clock for FaZe. Still huddled around the main position with the bomb in tow. Have they gone down into Pop Dog just yet? No one is there, but Carrigan doesn't know that. Rain will sell something towards this B bomb site. It's a nice pop flash. Checking all the usual angles towards connector. Above that train. And he's pulled 4 of the 5 players towards B, but he hasn't seen anything just yet. Now, it seems FaZe will head in his direction, although he's seen plenty of targets now. And FaZe are becoming out of position as they decided to go B, but they're positioned for A. And now you wonder, the CTs have time to play with. The wall of smokes is on the A side, but LDLC won't make this easy. There's the bell rung, and that's the bomb dropped in, mate. Could get even worse. 20 seconds now, and there's a man advantage for LDLC.
They can't go inside any longer. It has to be the outside players of Galil for Amanek. This is by no means a safe round. Is running with a bomb out there. It will be now Carrigan left in the 2 versus 1. I don't think he stands a chance. It's the full eco victory for LDLC.
What the hell's going on?
That is insane.
Rafe
What?
got up on the train. He didn't really see anyone. He said, come to B, it's an A stack. Then he saw one player, killed him. Then he saw two players, and then they were out of position to go into A. And then the CT started rotating, and then the bomb got dropped by USP. And then there were 20 seconds, and there was a wall of smoke for the CTs to hide behind on the bomb train, which would dissipate by the time they went there to plant the bomb. And then Nico ran onto the bomb train with the bomb in his hands, not knowing if it was safe to plant.
Well, there we go.
Amazing frag from Logan with that USP though. That was really impressive.
You're really impressive.
Sometimes.
Really bad timing for FaZe with the information seeking toward B. So maybe there is a... I mean, that's 10 rounds now for LDLC. If they can convert this, you start to worry. You do. You start to doubt yourself. Can you really do this? Is this for you?
Is this for you?
Should I take up fishing? Or darts?
Carpentry.
Knitting.
No, that's...
What? Got something to say to the knitting community, Dan? Didn't think so.
r/knitting. Just try us. Faze wrecking house on the B bomb site. Not having any of this reset nonsense, and now LDLC have got some rifles to save.
They will. Bouncing back. Strange game. Strange sequence of events, but CTs will at least have 2 AKs. FaZe getting back into it slowly but surely. We are going to see the full distance here. FaZe haven't looked their best today.
Stop touching your microphone, dude.
Yes, please.
Told you about this before.
Test.
Test.
Give us a test, Dan.
Test.
There you go. Just want to make sure you're still coming through loud and clear. No breathing. Voice activation.
Well, I use push to talk when I can talk all the time.
And
Or
breathe.
not even talk and just breathe on the microphone for you all to hear me breathing.
Very erotic, but not necessary for gaming.
Mouth breather DDK.
We were doing the whole like ASMR comms thing. It's new
Yeah.
avant-garde approach.
No, we just went for breathing down the mic and no comms. That was our approach. It was 10-9 now. LDLC still with the lead, and they have somewhat of a bye. Scouts, 2 AKs, and a good spawn for Meister. It's calling Olaf position for a reason. He doesn't jump there just yet, going towards the E-box. This is aggressive, though. Double spray down not available, and it's Logan who's getting it done. As he'll bring it to a 4 versus 3. Twanu, great grenades. This could be 11th round, almost confirmed now. FaZe getting blown out the water. Guardian gives up his position, and that'll be perfect for Logan to get his 4th kill of the round there, chaps. And that should be money wrecked.
Logan's just come alive, hasn't he? Those USP kills, first of all, very, very impressive. Then subsequent rounds, he's had some great defenses outside. So liking it. How much more can he deliver? He's earned some AKs for his team.
They keep winning rounds. I feel like they arguably shouldn't in this situation versus this opponent, and I'm sure FaZe feel the same way. Presumably the frustration is increasing on the FaZe side, especially now they're down to the pistols. But even after this round, those 4 rounds are not going to be easy to win. That is a lot of rounds in this situation for LDLC. So yes, they are getting closer, but the road is still long.
Indeed. But can they extend it? LDLC looking for the 12th round. Should be able to get this. Like we said, normally go inside. You're not necessarily guaranteed to plant, but you've got a high chance of getting it down because there's normally only 2 CTs defending. Especially if they play defensively, you can negate the bullets, get the plant. Not going to win the round, but you never know. Good shot from Twanu, precise. Go for the plant. Bomb not on the site, I believe. Oh, there it is. It is indeed. So, plant will happen, but like we said, they're not going to win. They get some extra money. Olaf can't do anything about it.
Number 12. They are completely untouched in this round. Someone shot the bell.
This is really good to see from LDLC. They've ruined the economy of FaZe. FaZe can finally buy again. Now the I like it.
Beautiful.
Now the real test. If LDLC are able to win this round, and there's another save from FaZe, you really start to fancy LDLC's chances to close it down.
Oh, this is one of those crazy smokes that goes all the way inside, right, towards brown holes. This is so nuts on these ones.
That's so weird. Oh my god, who came up with that?
God B started that originally, I think. It's the first time I saw it at least. Was when Big were playing in the Major in Krakow.
That's mental. Oh, pushing Logan with the AK. Let's get some damage onto Nico as well as the push starts to continue on into that outer bomb site. Armanek in a very forward position by Hell to stop the T's from trying to wrap that bomb train, but Rain will go straight up to the bomb train and look for those frags. Can he make it out? Yeah, oh no, Twanu gets it. 2 versus 2 now.
Guardian, we've got another frag in this round, and Carrigan will close things out in violent fashion. 2 kills for Guardian, or 3 from that main position in that round. Picking off players one by one. And now it's Faze's turn to make its double figures, and this is going to be a pivotal round for one of these sides because the money is low for both. So this will be very telling as to what to expect in the rounds to come, of which there are not many. Round 23 of 30 in regulation. Faze focus on B.
Well. Inside play looking likely here. 3 players holding the brown halls and Duvek defending inner. I can't believe we even got this far into the game. LDLC with the lead as well. Inside play will come eventually. It could be a fake though. We'll see if they want to fully commit. But with all 5 players there, suggests it's not. Smokes down towards connector and the inside tracks. Guardian to deploy his. Molotov as well. In they go. CT to defend. Who comes out on top? First frag will be very telling as to which way it's going. Good damage inflicted, but still equal trades. 3 on 3 on the retake here, but no bomb plant just yet.
Time to go forwards. Rain very close here in between everything. Armanek there from the cold train. Very nice work. Does take down one, and Rain, almost gets the other on the transfer. Now down to Twanu with the AWP. Moving forwards quickly now. Molotov. The bomb is soon to detonate, and that Molotov could seal the deal. There's no smoke on Twanu, and that might just be it here. Olafmeister has done it, and he knows it. And FaZe are going to take the rounds. Twanu can save the AWP, but the money is absolutely wrecked here for LDLC.
Certainly is. It was a close round, comes down to the 1 versus 1, but Olafmeister, no doubt in his mind he was winning that with the HE Molotov combo. It's so perfect for a post plan. Rain did the majority of the heavy lifting as he manages to take down 2. Couldn't find the 3rd, but a guaranteed round for that point, just considering the outcome of the utility hold. As we'll see, 12-11 come through, and all for Twanu still safe in the previous round, of course, and there's some CZ to go with it. If we can have a look at Twanu's position, we'll see what he's up to. He'll be holding the lower ramp, trying to find that first pick. He does have a player with him. Duvek will be next to him to pick up the AWP if it all goes wrong. This could yield a frag, though. This could absolutely find the first kill. Not going to happen, though. Pulls the trigger, and they might come in and chase after him.
I like this, the numbers game. Don't let him reposition, don't let him have another go, but Twanu is doing both. You know exactly where he is, however. The spray through the smoke as well, so he probably would have been gone either way. But the AWP has been collected, 3 versus 4, and indeed it is safe territory for the CTs. Alex will be dealt with very quickly indeed. They know the AWP was towards connector, but Logan is still lurking somewhere, hiding in the showers with a pistol and a shank. 12-11 for LDLC. Faze looking to tie things up, and this will be expensive for LDLC. AWP, it's critical that they save it. If Logan can steal a second weapon away, that would be more cake than birthdays. Ooh! Oh yes, the puncture. The gun will fly towards him like a magnet. Now they can drop. Nice.
They certainly can. We're all tied up at 12-12. LDLC dropping off the pace now after giving away 3 rounds in a row. Faze looking comfortable. Bankroll not as large as you'd think, which means a very close round. So you think after the Olafmeister clutch. This one, though, whoever wins this round sends their opposition to an eco. This is a very influential round right at the last few. Who will come out on top? 3 players towards Pop Dog for Faze. Confident just to walk down there. And it's Logan defending that position. They haven't had to expend any utility to get that control. Now going to flash them out. He'll cover the close position first. Good smoke from the CTs. Won't push them off just yet though. Flashes are decent, and so are the headshots. Nico with the first. Twanu AWP on the ticket booth right now, but smoked out of position. Looks like this could get a bomb down nice and quickly, but Alex is there to deny. Not quite. The plant still comes through, and it's FaZe finding the majority of the kills here.
He's found his way almost into a great flanking position, but got in there in the nick of time. And it looks like FaZe are going to be shutting things down here once again. LDLC have made a good run of it so far, but it's looking like FaZe are finding some momentum and some comfort moving towards the end of this, well, the end of the second half, end of the map. LDLC, their money, really sucks. They'll be moving on to the 4th loss bonus, which is $2,900. And with the save of this AWP, a buy can be made, but do they go for it?
These are the questions, Dan.
It'd be pretty dodgy, the buy, but AWP is secured.
I think, oof. They'll take the pause. That's a good thing to do here. So they can drop 1 M4. Alex can buy maybe another roll if we went on to another M4 or an SMG, get the utility. I think this is worth a buy.
Yeah, like 2 UMPs, 2 M4s, and AWP.
I think so. The fact they have the AWP, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I think so too.
But let's see. Maybe they don't feel that way. He can even drop a CZ Twanu just to give one of the very poor players another chance. So, another 15 seconds here to decide.
They can buy another AWP though.
Yep.
So, if they don't buy here, they have 2 buys.
Let's see, another timeout.
If they do buy here, well, they also have 2 buys. Which 2 buys do you want? Which door are you going to open? I'm going to gamble, Jim.
I'm going for the car.
Remember Bullseye?
Yep. You win a boat
Jimbo
on that show. Like, no one competing on that show had any use for a boat, but that was the grand prize. 2 AWPs, James. It's come out. The MP5s are there as well. Do or die time for the French.
Alrighty then. Twanu looks to be headed towards the IB position. One of the most important positions on the map for a CT. Probably the most important. Well then, 2 MP5s. They've chosen the inferior weapon to the MP7. It's the weapon of choice. FaZe looking to abuse the players on this site very quickly. Look at the spread. Look at it. The finest of knives with which to cut through the butter. 5 versus 3 as the bomb is planted on default B.
The crazy thing is that it's just like the timing worked out so well. Like rushing upper when there's double ops in play can be really, really scary. But the timing was so fast that Alex didn't even realize that there was 3 players already out. I think if he's looking at that choke point as they come out, there's a real strong chance at the rounds. But FaZe find a really good pace to catch LDLC off guard in a critical moment. Looking decent to save as well. These weapons, and they need to. Oh, that's a nice one from Guardian. Take away the AWP. All the guns are being taken away.
There's a gun right there.
A big win. They can't rebuy any of the AWPs. That's a really big amount of damage right at the end there from FaZe. Good job by Guardian.
Gonna have to buy next round. Logan will drop a CZ for somebody to collect. They'll buy some bits and bobs. No French gun in this round. 3 CZ75s. The M4A4 and the Scout. Again, this is pre-patch, so the CZ75 will be better at longer ranges than it will be in the future. Has been nerfed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Here we go. Logan getting it done. He finds the bomb in T-spawn. Marvelous work. And we'll find ourselves with an advantage for LDLC, but they're still in a desperate position here. with the landscape of the round. There you go. Here's a weapon. Logan, low HP, doesn't want the M4 anymore. Gives it over to Amanek, who can hopefully fight in the front line with it. If you're Logan, it's going for a one and done position right now. A really naughty angle just to get that one frag. Not the best this one, but maybe it will work out.
Not the naughtiest.
Yeah, it's just like, I think you're so vulnerable to an HE or anything like that. That HP. Not the naughtiest, but the Tech-9's out again. Seeing that more and more. Smoke to the left-hand side of Ivy. Molotov through. Push the CT back. It's Logan retreating. And now, Amanek, you've been given this M4. You've been trusted the responsibility to find multiple frags. Will you deliver? Will you stand up? Guardian's helping them out somehow. Rain taken down by his own teammates. We could be seeing a victory here for LDLC. This is unprecedented. How did the team kill happen? Olaf Meister with 19 seconds remaining has to try and get the bomb plant down, but he hasn't got the actual C4 itself. As you can see, a 2 versus 1 ensues. Has he even got time to plant at this point? He has to go all the way back to get the bomb. Just about finds it. Now he can't even plant. The round's over. CT survives. And oh my god, they've stolen it away. The team kill, James. Do you know what happened there?
He must have run out of main as Guardian saw somebody and shot. That's the only thing that could have happened.
Oh, right in the arse.
Take the shot. Always take the shot. Doesn't matter who's in front.
Yeah, take them down with
children,
you.
Doesn't matter.
To be fair, that was always a rule I insisted on my teammates. Said if you have to kill me to kill them, it's better than killing both of us. Let's take it. So sometimes it will happen.
Take one for the team. LDLC now. Do they have it in them? This is such an opportunity. Just as we saw with Cloud9 versus Liquid yesterday. But the lesser names than we see in Cloud9, if you will. Less storied names. This will be a fantastic scalp for them in only the first game. One more game to play between the two teams afterwards, so that would be a great way to move in. Still, though, at the deficit, however, Faze, you see Karrigan on the Galil. That tells a story. I think both these teams, whoever loses this round, should be on their absolute arse. Yes. It'll be like 3 o'clock in any urban city in the UK. People will be on the floor, covered in their own sick.
Strange analogy there, but I liked it. It will be the outside execution. Rain pushing through the smokes here, guys. This could be absolutely everything. They need match point. Money will be broken if they give this round up, but Rain fighting back here. Fantastic work towards Connector. He's controlling that area now. Bomb is planted. Logan's still in heaven, though, and he'll take down Olaf Meister. That is the frag. That could decide it. We'll see Rain doing massive work here as he will be taken down in the end. 3 versus 2. Guardian, he'll be fighting towards the main entrance this time. Kits available, of course, and headshots delivered by LDLC. They know where Guardian is. The flashbangs are there. Will the defuse come in? I think it begins right now. The Molotov, I don't think, makes it in time. The defuse, will it work out? It does. LDLC will take the round. The bomb is planted, but still the Molotov a little bit too late to arrive, and they've got to decide now. Do they buy this one up?
Ooh, this is a tough one, isn't it? What do you think, Dan? What do you do? What does Dan do?
Dan's thoughts.
I think you buy both rounds.
What does DanDo.com?
I think you got to buy. You can get 3 AKs out, 2 players on like I don't know, stick Guardian, whatever, Karrigan or whatever. Just give them utility at the very least, and you can make a round around that. Whether it's a delayed outside set piece or likewise inner, both of those can be quite effective. The ops are out, so playing around all the smokes and the chaos is going to be beneficial, and the pistols are very fast moving. So I think that could be one of the better ways to handle this. You know the double ops are in play now, if you're Faze. So let's see what they go for.
LDLC taking Faze to the wire.
This is nuts. Tech-9's out for Guardian. P250 for Karrigan. 3 AKs. They have got decent amount of utility in terms of smokes and a few Molotovs, but still, LDLC could be posting match point first. They'll definitely do that, not messing around. They'll be deploying the incendiary, aggressive towards the lower ramp, holding them off as much as he possibly can. Twanu's there, and that actually buys him a bit of time to reposition. Doesn't want to take the shot, though, towards upper, and it will be coming right down to the wire here. I can't believe there's a conversation to be made that LDLC will take down FaZe in a best of 1. Who would have thought? But we have been impressed with their play so far. Still a 5-on-5 for now. Significant damage inflicted towards Twanu as they execute towards outside once again. All to play for here.
In they come. The Mickey Mouse is on the train site. Logan, not sure if he spotted any players there on the high ground. Spots one in the back though, nice burst, goes to the spray, doesn't work out for him. Carrigan going nuclear, what the hell is that? Got an AWP now. This is not how it was supposed to go for LDLC, and he's missed it, he's soiled the bed, let's say. Armanek now alone. Oh boy, so much chance, so much opportunity. The force buy from the T's, and look what it's done to the CT money. They've got nothing left, and surely he doesn't hold on to this AWP.
Oh, it's actually happened, boys. They got so close, but reset on round 30. You hate to see it. You really do. They're going to have absolutely nothing if this orb goes down. It looks like they'll save it at least. If they don't, that's GG. Has to be this orb, and it looks like they'll let him have it. Olofmeister waiting. They've got about 2k per player. It's match point for FaZe. We've come the full distance. We'll reach our logical conclusion, but looks like Carrigan with a flashbang push towards the connector and somehow gets that kill as well. Not bad.
The other thing too is that when FaZe ran that out of set piece before, you know, Rain got into that position previously as well, the exact same way, and it caught them off guard that time as well. So I guess that's something that they have to be more wary of when those smokes go down outside. That player making the run to connector. 4 players alley for FaZe. Expecting perhaps aggression towards T main and Pop Dog with the pistols and the SMGs and so on. This is actually a pretty good call. Unless Twanu... Oh my god, it's a perfect angle. Take down Olofmeister, second frag. Not going his way. Alex can't defend either. Looking like a recovery from Carrigan.
Here we go then, 4 versus 3. Can LDLC take us to overtime? It's really down to Amanex to deliver the goods here. The MP5 somehow doing damage at range. It's still anyone's round here as things start to equalize. Guardian fires through, and this could be the play. Oh my goodness, the orb goes through the smoke. 2 versus 1 now, but surely with no HP, Logan can't do anything without a weapon as the push comes in. That's going to confirm the victory for FaZe, 16-14. Guys, you've got to be gutted there for LDLC. Another very close affair, but couldn't get over the finish mark. And it comes down to that one round, number 29, Carrigan with the double PT50 spray down, and it just completely reset FaZe and left them for dead. Completely reset LDLC, sorry, and left them for dead. And they just had nothing to work with in that final round. What a roller coaster of emotions that was.
Heartbreak. Absolute heartbreak. But again, they impressed. I would say LDLC felt really impressive in this game.
Yeah.
Individually, I was really excited to see, you know, performances out of Logan and Alex. Actually, this game they both had a lot of really nice sequences, showing that basically everybody on this team can frag. And so that's really good to see when you're up against FaZe. To be able to show that is a good sign in my books. But yeah, you got to be a bit heartbroken for them, unable to close things out. But they gave FaZe an absolute run for their money.
Now, James, do you feel like this was an overperformance by LDLC or an underperformance from FaZe?
I don't think it was an overperformance from LDLC. I think it was pretty good. I mean, we saw some pivotal rounds which went one way or another, which obviously, you know, it can contribute to the score of both teams. I don't know. I think it was good. I think it was a good game.
I think it was a good game, wasn't it? Good showing from LDLC. They can hold their heads high there.
Yeah, I think if you look at the names, you expect FaZe to just dominate a team like LDLC. But if you look beyond the names, look at the actual Counter-Strike, I think they played well. Yeah,
like I said going into this one, LDLC are under the radar in terms of preparation. They have so much more time to work on their strategies and the theory of the game. They seem that they've got solid strats. They've got decent CT holds as well. And now they've got Dever Duvek and Amanek. They're actually a competitive team. They could do some damage in Europe. And it's great to see them here in ECS actually taking top teams like FaZe the entire way. Would have been cool to see them pick up a map victory because unfortunately the 16-14 doesn't really do much for them in terms of the leaderboard apart from give them a decent round difference ratio. That's about it. Hopefully they can do something similar in the next map. That's going to be interesting to see. But for now, we are getting a little bit behind schedule, so we'll throw it to a break and be back with the next map very shortly. Do not go anywhere.